Do you want to talk about the dog killers real fast? I had more about them. Anyway, the dog killers, you guys probably all heard. I talked about it on Friday. Their dog that they've had for 10 years, part of their family. Then they got, since it was a very young, beautiful puppy, I think, or a very young dog. They made all this content with the dog that was like, oh, their child and baby. So he nipped the kid, didn't leave any permanent damage or anything. It was just a nip, didn't even leave a scar. And so he's like, I wanted to take the dog in back and kill him like old Yeller, but we took him the next day to the vet and put him down. And everyone's like, first of all, you're insane for so many reasons. Okay, obviously. Here's the dog he killed, by the way.
Oh my
Here's the beautiful, sweet. You can see how sweet.
Bowser is his name.
You can see how sweet and submissive. That is a loving, precious animal. I can't get over what a sweet dog this is, though. Like, fuck you, dude. Take your hand off that dog, you sick dog murderer.
Oh my God.
They make me sick. They're such weirdos. Look how that dog loves and trusts you, dude.
Oh my.
Shame on you.
Oh, it is dripping in grease.
I was saying, you think these poor turkeys get a break in between Thanksgiving, but Disney's
not a Disney.
Take your hand off that dog, you sick dog murderer. You think these poor turkeys get a break in between Thanksgiving, but Disney's not a Disney. Take your hand off that dog, you sick dog murderer.
Hey, what is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be covering one of my favorite YouTubers, H3H3 or Ethan Klein, and his recent podcast he did around a month ago with Trisha Paytas in their whole podcast series titled Frenemies, which, by the way, no longer exists. And if you're familiar with the drama that is causing the Frenemies podcast to no longer exist, just know that I am on Ethan's side 100%. Anyway, so a month ago, when the podcast was actually happening, they covered the whole thing that happened with Nikki Philippi and how she put down her dog because her dog had bitten her son. And they covered how much they disliked the fact that she did that.
Take your hand off that dog, you sick dog murderer.
And watching them, especially Ethan, get upset over this was really weird and hard to watch because Ethan loves animal products. He eats them all the time. He's even on a keto diet at the moment for weight loss. And it's a non-vegan keto diet, which means he's eating tons of animal products, which requires tons of animals to die.
I've been trying to diet. I haven't been eating bread or I've been on the keto. The keto diet cracks me up.
Keto boy.
I don't understand the keto diet. They're like, okay, for breakfast, eat eggs and cheese and bacon, deep fried in coconut oil.
But
whatever you do, don't eat an apple.
So if it isn't obvious, in this video, I'm going to be explaining why it's a bit hypocritical for Ethan and Trisha to get so upset over what Nikki Philippi did to her dog while not being vegan and continuing to pay for animals that are cute and innocent to die for taste pleasure. So clearly, Trisha, and especially Ethan, were pretty outraged at what Nikki did to her dog. And I mean, who wouldn't be? Anybody with basic empathy can recognize why what Nikki did was wrong.
Look how that dog loves and trusts you, dude.
Oh my.
Shame on you. Look how this dog trusts him. Dude, I hope you watch this video and feel like a murderer.
So sad. Oh my God.
I love my dog so much. I would never ever do anything to hurt him.
Wasn't he only like 9? I mean, he's not that old. I mean,
8
like,
or something even.
Yeah,
not that old. Dogs can live up to like 14, 15 years. Yeah, well, you killed your dog. They loved you unconditionally.
That's so sad. Like that dog.
It is
right
sad.
There. Oh
I mean, that dog deserves the whole. We're not worthy of dogs. Are angels on earth, and we're not worthy of them.
You know, I was never a dog person before my dog, and he literally does just give like so much love. That's all they do. All they do is like just want to kiss you and like love you. It's like
that's it. You know, for a Christian, he killed an angel. So
yeah, they're like human. They're like a living being. You're not supposed to just like kill them.
Dude, my dogs are my kids. They're my children.
But how can somebody get so outraged at this while paying for innocent animals such as cows, pigs, and chickens to be slaughtered for food? These are animals that want to live. And I'm just going to say this right now. I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure that Ethan does not shop locally when it comes to his animal products. So he's also supporting factory farming while being so upset with what Nikki did to her dog. And even with the topic of, you know, factory farming versus local and humane slaughter, Trisha has even shown in the past that she's aware of how it's not really possible to humanely kill an animal for food.
It's all about changing the ways they do. Like the cows part, right? It's like, what's it called? Like the industrial complex, like for farming, you know. So they're the people that abuse the cows and give them antibiotics and make it worse.
So we should stop eating meat then,
So
too.
the same thing with the fishermen. No, it's the way they do it.
I don't know if there's a humane way of killing a cow, babe.
So there's multiple reasons why I think it's especially weird that Trisha Paytas and Ethan aren't vegan. I mean, they live in Los Angeles, California. I recently moved to LA around February, and one of the reasons I did this was because of how crazy the vegan community is here in terms of food. And just to this day, I'm literally overwhelmed every weekend and every week trying to decide which vegan place to go to. I mean, Ethan and Trisha, if you're not aware, LA is like, I believe, the second most vegan city when it comes to vegan products and vegan restaurants. I think first is Portland and Oregon. So, I mean, yeah, and you guys both are clearly very well off and have a large amount of money. So the whole, veganism is expensive excuse with respect to mock products and vegan restaurants, that doesn't really apply to you. And I want to touch on the keto thing again. Ethan, I am a personal trainer, which doesn't mean much. I mean, being a personal trainer doesn't require that much effort. But I want to say that yes, keto will help you lose weight. But with respect to your, hatred of animal abuse, you should probably adopt a diet for weight loss that is less, derived from animal abuse, such as a high carb vegan diet. I have no doubts that keto will help you lose weight, but just think about your ethical code when it comes to weight loss. I mean, do you want to lose weight in a way which causes so many animals to become abused, or lose weight in a way which doesn't require animals to be abused? Now, I don't know how much Trisha and Ethan know about, veganism and the whole ethics of factory farming and how terrible it is, and how, when you really think about it, when it comes to the logical structure of somebody's morals who is against animal abuse, veganism makes the most sense. I don't know if they've thought about these things, or if they have some sort of weird justifications in their head for why it's still okay to eat animals. I mean, Trisha probably understands that we shouldn't, given she admitted that, humane killing isn't really a thing. But Ethan, I'm not really sure. And not that what Nikki did was even right. I mean, obviously what Nikki did, like I said, was terribly wrong. But she did it because she was trying to protect her kid. And then Ethan and Trisha pay for animals to be killed because they taste good. I mean, what's a better reason? Trying to protect your kid, or enjoying the 5 seconds of taste pleasure you get when you put an animal's body in your mouth? And one last thing, if you're a big fan of the podcast or the whole Frenemies series, you'll know that they order Domino's pizza all the time. And Domino's pizza contains dairy, and the dairy industry is one of the most horrific industries when it comes to animals. In order for a cow to lactate, they must be pregnant. So in order for the cow to lactate consistently, they are perpetually, forcibly, artificially inseminated so that they can lactate. And then when they give birth, they are separated from their young, which is very traumatizing for a mother cow because cows are very maternal beings. And the reason that the mother cow, or the dairy cow, is separated from the calf is because the calf will drink the milk, and that's for us to commodify, exploit, and sell in stores. If the calf is male, they are killed for veal. And if the calf is female, they are raised to be the same thing that their mom was, a milking machine for humans to exploit. And this process for the mom continues over and over and over. She is perpetually, artificially inseminated, impregnated, separated from her young, all the way up until she is no longer able to produce milk at a cost-effective rate. And at that point, the business owner says, hey, you know what? Well, she's not really profitable anymore, so let's kill her for beef and sell her for meat. Pretty awful, and this is what Ethan and Trisha support every time they order Domino's pizza for their podcast. It would have been pretty ironic for them to have ordered pizza during this episode, but I don't think they did. And the cherry on top with this whole pizza thing is, again, I live in LA, and there's plenty of amazing vegan pizza places here. So they could be ordering pizza for the podcast that doesn't involve all those horrific things I just went over. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. And now I'm going to shamelessly plug my coaching services to Ethan. Ethan, if you're watching, I'm down to give you a, vegan meal plan for free. I don't really care to charge you, just to help you lose weight, because I do like you and I do respect you in ways. And it'd be cool to have you lose weight in a way that is a bit more sustainable, that doesn't require you to deprive your body of its number one preferred energy source, carbohydrates, and also in a way that doesn't require you to pay for animal abuse. Okay, guys, that is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Dude, even vegans don't get your weird, stupid wannabe sense of irony here. Who is your audience? Nobody gets these dumb jokes. Dude, Even vegans don't get your weird, stupid